It's time to see the results of my no spend turned low spend challenge for the month of September. So let's close out this budget, see where it ended, and then we'll move into the fall. But first, I just want to welcome all the new subscribers and all the new viewers. Hello, my name is Liz. I'm on journeys to health and wealth by paying off $150,000 in debt and losing a whole lot of weight. If you're interested in budgeting, debt payoff, supporting women, weight loss, all those things, hit that subscribe button down below. Come along and join this community. I just can't believe all the years that I've been doing this it's only been like 2. But I'm just amazed at the community that is building here and how supportive everyone is. Let's see how I ended the month of September with my no spend turned low spend challenge. Here we go. Oh, before we get to the financials, I did have some projects here. And yes, I had to restart recording this video and forgot to reset my project list. So here it is, all crossed off because, I didn't get to tidy my yard for the fall because it was raining pretty much every single day that I could go outside. I did not create a printable, not for YouTube, not for financials, not for reselling, and not for my classroom. However, I do have something started for my classroom. I just have to use it in my classroom to make sure that everything works out right and then zhuzh it up to put on TPT. And so that will be done in October as well. Organizing the guest room and the closet or the dresser rather. I have that on my list to do for October. The reason I didn't do that is that I decided to start in the primary room, my walk-in closet, and our primary bathroom. So I'm really not upset about it. Over here in this purplish color, I have an incomplete list of things that my husband paid for. A lot of this is things that he paid for, but it's like joint expenses. So this total was $974.52. A large part of that is for our anniversary. We're going to Fall Fest, and more details on that after we're back. For the month, I did give us a $300 budget. We spent $233.56, and if I include dining out, it was $259 that was spent. Nope, I'm sorry. If I include dining out, that was $259. So that means we went over budget by $192.56. However, I did say that $300 was just for groceries. So I'm really happy that we only spent $233.56. My husband was like, okay, this is a weird challenge, but whatever. So he played along with it. And I think that he was really happy about not spending so much money. In fact, I know he was. And so we're going to do this again for the month of October, which if you didn't see my October budget, I'll link it somewhere up here or down here. You know where to find it. A lot of this was just eating food that we had in our refrigerator, making sure nothing was going to waste. Then taking from the freezer and the pantry and just using stuff up that we already have, which has just been amazing. So we save money on groceries, but I also have freed up some storage space in the kitchen. So this was had so many great benefits to it. We're doing it for October as well, but I increased the budget a little bit. So on my credit card, I ended up charging a total of $161.25. A lot of this was work related and going out to eat. As a teacher, I do spend a lot of money on my classroom, and I really try to cut back and not spend as much. It is really hard, especially this year. I have such great kids in my math and science classes, and there's so many things that I would like to get. I did link my Amazon wish list down below in case you are so inclined to support my classroom or put something towards it. I think you could do like a partial payment or something, or just share it out on your social media, support a teacher if you are so inclined. And if you are, thank you so much for the support. Also, thank you for the support of just watching my videos here. All right, next up we have things I spent cash on. Now these are other variable expenses. I just like to parse out how I paid cash or credit, and that way I'm not double dipping. So anything paid with cash, that's coming out of my debit. But if I include the credit card spending, then I'm also making a credit card payment. That's like double dipping, and I just don't want to do that. So most of what I bought here was also for work, a little bit of self-care. And then, of course, I took myself out to eat a bunch. So my total here was $183.46. And I just remembered something else I forgot to put on here. A while ago, one of the small diamonds on my ring fell out. We got that fixed, and 2 weeks later, another one fell out. And then sometime like this summer, I don't know what I was doing, but my ring caught on the fabric and I pulled kind of hard, and I got nervous that maybe I pulled the prong of the diamond, and I don't want to lose the diamond or any of it really. So I took it to the jeweler and they redid the prongs because they said I'm very hard on my ring. And she's like, so don't wear it at work. And I'm like, I'm a teacher. Like, how hard do you think I am on my ring? But I didn't realize you're supposed to take your ring off when you are cleaning because the cleaning chemicals are harsh. You shouldn't wear it when you're gardening, and you shouldn't wear it to work. And basically, I was told I should never wear my gorgeous engagement ring and wedding band. Anyway, it got fixed. I'm just going to put on here my ring. And I think was it $215? Shoot, I don't have the receipt. It was either $215 or $225. I'm going to put $225 just to be safe. They cleaned it all nice, and you take it to the jeweler and they put it in like that acid wash that they do. So it's sparkling, so pretty. And I think what we're going to do is get just a solid plain band, because right now my engagement ring and band are fused together. That was the design of the ring. And although I love that, I still want to keep my ring protected, but I also want to have a ring. So we're looking at options for a ring. And then, of course, all this week I was banging my ring off a desk and it hits the railing at work. I'm like, wow, I really do think my ring is, anyway, at work. I didn't realize how much it hits off things, and then you wash your hands in the bathroom, and yeah. So anyway, that's a whole lot on my ring. $225 we'll put on here as being spent. So let's go up here and have a little bit of a review. I had budgeted nothing for a rollover. I think this is the first month that I did the rollover. And I ended up rolling over $375. That's great. I also budgeted $3,364 for income. I got my raise for the new school year and for having 12 credits of college courses taken. So my income was $4,074.56. That also includes a little bit of a stipend and my reselling income, which wasn't very much, but still something. Fixed expenses, $898, pretty much is always, oh no, it's not always going to be the same because union dues will be starting. So that will be going up slightly. My debt, I budgeted $1,889 in debt. I paid $2,893.95. So that is my private student loan. My credit card is zero once again. My Perkins student loan is paid, and then federal student loans will start in a couple weeks. Variable expenses, I budgeted $350. I spent $174.78 in cash, but I also put stuff on my credit card, so I paid for that too. So it kind of balances out here. For savings, I budgeted $175. I put $203 into savings. So overall, I did have $52 unbudgeted, and my total was $279.83. That is unbudgeted. I don't know if I'm going to roll that over or just leave it in my buffer account. I just haven't decided, but Friday is a payday, so I will decide when I do my paycheck on Friday. For my no spend month, earlier in the month, I gave myself an A-. That was like one weekend. I'm going to give up myself a B. I did start to spend a little money once we got into school. I bought a couple things for myself. We spent money on our anniversary. So not terrible. I think we definitely could have done better, especially with going out. But I am happy with how the month went. And I know my husband is too. 8,000 steps a day, 100 ounces of water a day. Honestly, I was not really tracking this, although I was drinking a lot of water. Definitely getting my steps in, especially because of work. So I'm going to also give myself a B. Daily movement, I'm going to give myself a C because there are some things like some stretches, lymphatic massage, taking the steps more at work, when I'm walking by myself. Like if I'm walking with the kids, we have to go on the steps. If I walk by myself, sometimes I take the elevator. Dedicating time to Poshmark and eBay, I'm going to give myself a C. And then decluttering a full month for September. I gave myself a B+ at the beginning of September. Let's see where I'm at right now. Here's my calendar for decluttering so far this year. All the pink is the number of items that I've decluttered. The way my challenge works is whatever day it is. So today is October 4th. That means I need to declutter 4 things. When I declutter those 4 things, I will record it and fill this in. However, I found that what I need to do as I'm decluttering, just keep track of what I'm getting rid of, and then I come back and I fill this in. So in the month of September, I already have a whole lot decluttered and filled in. Let me see. I have 2 things here. Then I had 8 things on another day. So let's do that. I had 10 things on another day. I have my next amounts. I'll show you here. I have 124, 29, and 29. So this is 3 separate days. That totals 182. So I think I'm going to fill in the 27th and the 26th. I have yet to fill in an entire month. And then we'll do the 29th. Oh boy, it's getting close here. I'm sorry, the 25th. And then we'll do the 24th and the 23rd. And then we're down to 57 items left to add here. So we'll do the 22nd and the 21st. So that's what, 43? And that leaves me with I already have 14 things. So I guess I'll do 5 and 6, which is 11, which leaves me with 3. The 3 is already filled in. So I guess what I'll do is fill in October's number 3 in October. That's fine. It's my challenge. I can make the rules, right? So almost a full month in September. So basically what's going to happen is if I did have a full month, then I would backfill to the other months. Not a problem here because I didn't even complete September, but it looks like September is my closest month to being filled. Well, I actually have a couple others that aren't so bad. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that 3 in October and then we'll just keep moving on with life. I don't think I'm going to get this filled before the end of this year, but I'm going to keep going with it. And I do believe this spreadsheet is linked down below if you're interested in partaking as well. Maybe someday I will finish decluttering everything. Today is not that day. Let's get back to my September budget. All right, so decluttering, well, let me look at that again. I think I did pretty good. It is more than it's more than 2/3 full, and I have most of the 20s and the 30 filled. I'm going to give myself I think an A-. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with the grade that I'm giving myself for any of my goals. All right, guys, that's September. Let me know how you think I did with my no spend turned low spend challenge. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'm giving away $250 when I hit 2,500 subscribers, and that could be you getting all that free money. What else? I think that's it. Don't forget to check out my friend Becky's channel. I have that link down below. And I'll see you guys either Friday or Saturday morning. I don't know when, but it's a pay week. So I'll be back later in the week with my paycheck.